Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Sunday, August 23rd, 2026. So, on what is National Sponge Cake Day?
Ooh, sponge cake.
Did you find this to be an absorbing crossword?
Oh, well, I got that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this was a pretty interesting solve.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And it celebrated something that is no longer with us.
I know, although I still see them all the time.
Really?
Uh-huh. But yes, it was a tribute to the penny, 1 cent piece of the U.S. Treasury.
Mm-hmm.
That is no more, although they are still in circulation. But I guess as you spend them, they're taking them out.
Really?
Aren't they? I think so.
I have no idea. They're probably turning them into copper wire because I think they need it.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping that they would have J.C. Penney somewhere in the grid.
Oh.
I thought that would have been a good product placement.
That would have.
Potential to bring a little bit more money to the New York Times crossword division.
Perhaps, yes.
But there was no J.C. Penney as far as I could tell.
No, I did not see that. But I did see a few pennies, and they were rebuses.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, our theme was fairly simple. Only 2 themed clues, and then kind of not really a revealer, but just one that kind of drew it all together. And as aforementioned, there were rebuses, but they were all the same. They were the word penny. And the 2 theme clues were little adages or, I don't know what you call them, little quotes about pennies. The first one was a 24 across adage promoting thrift. And that was a penny saved is a penny earned. And then the second one was a nursery rhyme that street vendors cry. And that was 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns.
Yes.
And then the revealer, or I guess I just called it maybe the concluder, was 121 across. Offer advice or a hint to the other 2 clues that I just mentioned, and that was put in your 2 cents. And of course, there were 2 pennies in each one of those phrases.
Right.
So we also had sort of a related clue was 30 across or 50 across, where this puzzle's subject was last made for circulation in November of 2025. And that was the U.S. Mint. And then we also had one other that said, well, I guess there were 2, because 2 clues asked what were the images on the penny. 112 across was image on one side of this puzzle subject, and that was the Union Shield. And then 32 across was image on one side of this puzzle subject, and that was, of course, Abraham Lincoln. So those, I think, were all the clues that were related to the theme.
We did have 62 across, it's your business slogan here, for short, WSJ. And that's business, which involves money, which involves, when you get down to it, pennies.
I suppose.
It's a bit of a stretch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's just ignore that. Well,
okay, but the interesting thing about the rebuses, they worked both ways.
Of course.
So a penny saved and a penny earned. There were 2 pennies there. One of them was at 5 down, 2 farthings informally, which was a halfpenny, and then 26 down. Demonstrate frugality in a way, that was penny pinch. And then with the other one, the 1 penny, 2 a penny, one of those pennies came at 74 down. Shoe originally known as a Ouijan, and that was a penny loafer. And 75 down. Street in Liverpool that has been immortalized in song. And of course, that was Penny Lane.
yes.
So yes, they worked both ways.
I like the idea of a Ouijan. I don't know what that exactly is, but
It's a penny loafer.
right. I suppose when you're playing with like a Ouija board, you would be wearing Ouijans for maximum effect.
Yeah, I kind of wonder where that name came from. Ouijan. What was that? The inventor of the penny loafer was
small
their name Ouijan?
Maybe it was a short month. Wee June.
I don't know. But anyway, that was the theme. But there were some other fun clues in here. I did this with our daughter, and we had a good time doing it.
Good.
We had a mistake when we finished up, but it was very simple. It was 76 down. The end or the clue was wow, and we put oh ho, and it actually was just oh. So we had OHO, and we should have had OHH, but we figured that out pretty fast, and the puzzle's out.
Right, because otherwise 85 across, the carpooling convenience would have been the OOV lane.
The OOV lane.
As
yes.
opposed to the HOV lane.
Yes. Do you know what HOV stands for?
High occupancy vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So
we remember seeing, they have those lanes around Madison. When you go around Madison,
right.
There's always those lanes, and they're labeled, but we couldn't quite remember what the three letters were.
That's why it's always very important around Madison to have an inflatable doll that you can blow up.
Really?
No, we're just kidding. We're not planning to violate the law if any police officers happen to be listening, any state troopers.
So anyway, yeah, it was enjoyable. Nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon. And actually just a little part of a Sunday afternoon, because we both got it done fairly quickly.
Well, I got it done fairly quickly, but not correctly. And then spent, of course, my traditional 20 minutes trying to figure out what my mistake was. And it was sort of stupid because 8 across, what a crush might make you do, I decided the answer was faint. And so that meant that 9 down, a young Scot was an AAD.
Not quite.
And it can become amber, 11 down, was Nezen. I just didn't, when I get to 21 by 21, and I'm doing this late at night, I'm just too tired to scroll all the way up to the top of the crossword and range all around it. So I was convinced I had errors further down in the grid because, for one thing, 91 across, Sinn Fein, Sinn is spelled S-I-N-N. I just could not believe that. It just seemed so wrong. And then 93 down was made cozy, and that was cocooned.
That's right.
And I wrestled between C-O-C-O-O-N-E-D, which is how sane people would spell it.
Yes.
And C-A-C-O-O-N-E-D, because if you listen to the word, it's cocooned. It's a k sound.
Yeah.
So, which meant that 99 across was either going to be sounds like a blast, oh, fun, or fun. And fun sounded tempting. But it turned out, because I thought it was supposed to start with a C-O, but anyways, it turned out that my error was nowhere near that area. It was there with faint, as opposed to the correct answer for what a crush might do to you, flirt.
That is correct.
Makes a whole lot more sense.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Did you know 18 across, that was silent film actor Jannings, Emil?
No.
Yeah, no one else did either in the entire world. I don't even think Emil Jannings knew that was their name. So I was sort of surprised to see that. Actually, it'll turn out they were probably as famous as Buster Keaton, but
I think they are.
Really?
But I couldn't remember his first name.
Emil
Jannings sounded familiar, but yeah.
I think you're thinking of the old ABC news anchor, Peter Jennings.
No, I don't think so.
That'd be bad if you had a news anchor who was a silent film star. They'd have to do a lot of gesticulating and charades.
I don't think that's a problem
I
anymore.
think they should do that now. I think they should go back to not having the anchors say anything and just act out the news. That would be very exciting, I believe. 4 down. Blank del Carmen, a Mexican resort, was Playa. Playa del Carmen.
That's right.
Have you ever heard of Playa before?
Yes, I've heard that word before.
So you're a Playa.
Oh, well, I guess so.
Any idea where it is? I mean, no. Obviously Mexico. We can pin it down to that.
No, I don't really know much about the geography of Mexico and where all the cities are.
I believe they have Mexico City is in Mexico.
Yes, it is, but I don't know where.
Right. 21 across also looked incorrect. More intense as an emotion was rawer.
That's right. Rawer.
R-A-W-E-R. That looks incorrect and
Raw.
hard to say. Rawr, rawr,
That's right.
rawr.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eventually get it right. And 18 down, much of Diego Rivera's work, 8 down. And I thought, oh, I know that. It's murals because they just finished that name showed up recently, but it was frescoes.
Yes.
So I was not ready for that.
Which murals could be.
Yes, that's just the thing.
Uh-huh.
Trying to change it up on us. 69 down, out of this world, ? Was lunar.
That's right.
I thought that was sort of cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had another one, 104 across, meeting that goes above and beyond, seance.
Yes. I could not think of anything for that answer, answers that clue and then seance. Huh?
Even after I filled it in, I was like, Chauncey? Wait. Oh, and then I was able to parse it correctly. As I said, I'm doing this late at night.
Uh-huh.
88 across, taco bar adjective was asada, which means, I turn to you for translation.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, don't order anything with asada until you get that translated.
I think it's some kind of a sauce or spice that they put on.
Well, it says adjective, so I'm assuming maybe it's something that makes it extra spicy.
Like holiday sauce. Holiday would be it. Well, it's actually a noun, but it would be describing what kind of sauce. So
96 across, Shirley tested your knowledge of kickboxing. Aggressive move allowed in some forms of kickboxing. And I went for kneecap because I was thinking of kneecapping.
Oh.
But it was a move, and it turned out to be kneeing.
Kneeing, yes.
Did you know kneeing?
Of course not.
Oh.
I got all that from the crosses.
Okay. I figured maybe our daughter knew that.
No, she asked her husband, and he didn't know.
Really?
He is sort of a
wrestling
fan, but no, he had never heard of kneeing.
They probably don't do a lot of kickboxing or a lot of kneeing in wrestling.
No, I don't think so. Or if they do, it's probably staged.
119 across, Spanish for wealthy was rico.
Right.
So does that mean that everyone on Puerto Rico everyone in Puerto Rico is rich?
Rich.
I bet it doesn't. I get the feeling they are not all rich.
No, I don't think so.
123 down, stir fry staple was wok.
Yes.
I always think of a staple as a food.
Right.
And I was like, you can't eat the wok.
No.
I mean,
but you can't make the stir fry without it. So
you can walk the wok, but you can't eat it. Yes, and I guess staple has a more general meaning of something that's important or vital.
Something that necessary.
Right.
I thought 62 down was interesting. Say something fresh. Wise off. I don't know that I've ever heard that phrase.
No.
About being a wise off.
Yeah.
Like a wise guy or wiseacre, but never wise off.
But here it's some sort of a verbial phrase.
Well,
say something fresh.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think I've certainly heard tick off.
Yes.
And possibly other offs, but not wise off.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So this crossword was by Jill Singer, her third. And she's now done a Sunday, a Monday, and a Wednesday.
Wow, this is very good.
A lot of
puzzle.
A lot of fun. Well done, Jill.
And first Sunday.
Yes.
Wow.
So that is it for today, I think.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Yep.
Hope you're enjoying these podcasts. Let us know. crosswordpodcast@icloud.com or click on the send fan mail link. We will be back again with our cutting-edge analysis of Monday's crossword, as well as our announcement of the next Jam Kudwa. All of that will be happening tomorrow.
Bye-bye.